position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Start us off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. But usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money. But this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw at Snyder. Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Smarty! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll start this drive firing. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Prescott. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And And I like the play call because when you get in the red zone, you get more man-to-man. The field shrinks. What do? Put a guy in motion, good timing, get it to him, and how about the receivers on the outside blocking up their guys, and he takes it all the way in for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Makes the grab at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Oh, they're after him! And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Snyder. He's got him. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Making side adjustments here. Plus to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Spartan. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You've got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. At the 35, he's open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking downfield, it's Prescott. Going for the big play. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Snyder. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
There he goes. They'll get him out of bounds, but a terrific gain on that run.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Fielded in the end zone, it's off. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
And on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Back to throw, it's Prescott. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
Rush is on him. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the catch. It's Anthony. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Makes the catch.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get it.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Back to throw, it's Snyder. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
Defensively, with all the space now in spring football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Breaks into the open. Plows through the defense. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Gandy. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Gets it away off his back foot. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Working that left side now. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Prescott. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Burrow. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got him downfield. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Back to pass, it's Prescott. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. At the 35, he's got room. Lowers those pads. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. He'll throw it. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. Just keep slinging it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play. With the return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Snyder. Blasted as he lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Snyder. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Makes him talk to the hand. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The noise bouncing off of Smarty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They kick it away on 4th down. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Snyder. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra.
Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Snyder. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Swings it out to his running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the end zone. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Motion from the wideout. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Burrow. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Snyder. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it in. It's Anthony.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Snyder. He fires to the left side. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Spartans!
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Prescott. Keeps looking downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Complete to the left. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Going the other way, and he's got room. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Power football with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Spartans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Field position to start this drive from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Prescott. Right on the money. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field, take more chances.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Grabs it inside the tag. And it's a fumble on the play. And he'll get the ball back. Otherwise, it would have been lights out.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to pass. It's Prescott. Buying some time. Almost had the completion. just missed it. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads.